Myself and my wife have got a couple of investment properties through other companies and all that. It's something I've been looking at for quite a while, is building a portfolio to have a bit of an income later on in life rather than completely surviving off my super. My wife has her own company, so she doesn't pay a lot of super into herself. A lot of it's relying on myself. So I don't want to have to live a lesser life later on in life because we don't have the super there. I'd rather have an income moving forward where we can continue to enjoy ourselves. So over time we've slowly been building our portfolio of investment properties, and so this is the first time we've had a crack at purchasing an investment property through our superannuation, which is what Leonie has certainly helped us with moving forward. So I started working with Leonie probably mid-2019, so about a year ago. First time I'd met her, it was a simple phone call to start with. We were actually on the phone for probably half hour, 45 minutes. And then she came out and met, introduced herself properly to my wife and I. And it's been a great journey forward from there. So the challenges we were facing is finding people that you can trust in the industry, I suppose. That's one of the biggest keys. Meeting Leonie first up, especially on the phone, very easy to get along with. Never felt pressured at any point in time throughout the whole process. Very clear on what she does and how she helps the professional group that she brings forth with her and the people around her that she deals day-to-day work-wise with. And she's just a very personable person, very easy to get along with, no pressure at any point in time. So I found Wealthology through Matt's company. So we brought him on for our financial planning. Part of that was an option to go down the track of buying a house through our superannuation as an investment property. Leonie was suggested to us by Matt. Working with Leonie and the team has been great. Very easy, takes a lot of stress out of my day-to-day. She's certainly on top of everything without being over pressure throughout the whole process. I'm quite time poor between family and my work especially, so Leonie's certainly been there to keep me on track without any pressure throughout the whole process to make sure that everything did happen when it was supposed to from both sides, ours and the other sides that I was kind of out of touch with. So, quality of work has been fantastic. Leonie's very much on top of everything. She certainly knows what needs to be done and she makes sure things happen when they're supposed to happen. Not at any point in time did I feel overpressured or did I feel it was lagging or I had to get involved to try and push the process through. It all happened very quickly, easily and without any stress or from my side. There's always challenges along the way. Leonie was very quick to bring them up, and if there was any question at any point in time with any of the processes, she made us very aware of it straight up. Certainly didn't overinflate everything to say everything's going to be great, because she was very truthful with it all. At certain points, especially with the valuation of the house and all that, whether that went through or not, she was very upfront with us. Wasn't stressed by it. If that didn't work out, there's always another avenue. So it's certainly a nice, easy process to go through. So the benefits that I get out of this process is I don't have to rely on my super to live my retirement. Leonie certainly made it very clear about building your portfolio and what benefits that gives towards later on in life. It provides an income, something that we can move forward, retire maybe a little bit earlier, have an income there moving forward. My family, my kids will benefit out of this whole scenario at the end as well. From a tax point of view, it's probably helped a little bit as well, but it's just the whole, with my wife owning her own business and not making huge amounts of super contribution, this is what's allowed us to put ourselves hopefully in a better financial position to live life a bit easier at the end. The benefits of using a professional is they bring to the table a lot of positives. They've got a very big network that they work with day to day. They know the people for every step of the way. If you need help in this area or this spot, they work with these people day to day. They build this trust over time. So that allows me to then feed off that and use that to my advantage, rather than me having to go out and find each of these people individually. They're not necessarily going to work together as a team. Using Leonie and her professional group, they all work together fantastically and makes the whole process more streamlined, a lot more efficient, and just the trust that comes with it as well. If I was to recommend my Wealthology to my best friend, I'd say first of all is just reach out, make the contact. You may not go down that track, but this conversation is certainly not going to hurt anyone. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but I'd highly recommend people to actually make that first contact. Leonie makes it very clear what the advantages are, where the disadvantages are sometimes, but yes, a conversation never hurt anyone. What have I achieved since meeting with Leonie and the Wealthology team? I've now got an additional investment property through my superannuation. If it was coming down, if my superannuation was just sitting in a normal super fund and trying to buy another house on my own, out of my own income, it wasn't a possible thing at this point in time. So working with Leonie and Wealthology and the team has allowed me to purchase this property through my super and allowed me to build my portfolio of investment homes. What has exceeded my expectations is how easy the process was. I've done this process with other people and there is a lot more my involvement in it. Leonie and her team certainly just took it on, and with my poor time, she's just taken it on and made it happen. It's been very, very easy. It's probably the least stressful purchase I've made through investment. How quickly and easily everything happens. Everyone is very focused, pushing towards getting the end result. I can definitely see that us is the most important thing to the business, and that helps build the Wealthology business, which is a great thing. Very personable service there. It's been great. I enjoyed most working with Wealthology is the people and the ease that it all happened. Leonie's great. She just makes things happen, and it's just the stress that it's taken off my daily, trying to make this whole scenario happen, and the purchase of another investment property. It's been really easy. Would I do it all again? Yes, I would. And in fact, Leonie's already spoken to me about buying another one, and yes, it's something that I'm definitely looking at doing again in the future. And this whole process has made it easy, so yeah. If I was to do this on my own, I don't think I would reach the position where I am, and even if I did, I don't think I'd be necessarily looking at doing it again myself or again at all. It's just there's a lot of processes involved in it, a lot of complex steps involved in it, and I don't think I'd want to do it myself. Anyone sitting on the fence, I would suggest certainly talking to people like Leonie or Matt with the financial side of it. You never know, it's not for everyone, but it's certainly a conversation is the first place, and having that conversation can put you at ease for anything that you do have a lot of questions and doubts. Leonie and the team have certainly got all the answers and can guide you towards your final answer as to whether you want to do it or not. So Reece was good. He certainly, again, in the background, just made things happen. He's very good at what he does, gets the best result for what we wanted, and made it all happen for us. Even when it was looking a little bit tight, he certainly worked out better ways to get it and make sure that we weren't going outside what we can afford. The property management, Heather has been great. Again, she's obviously knows what she's doing, and one of those professional people that Leonie deals with, understandably why. She just made it happen, found someone very quick, So we basically had no downtime between the finish of the build and someone moving in. It was all a very quick process, and now her management team has taken on, and I see no different in the level of professionalism that we're now dealing with.